What's up, YouTube? It's your girl B.chosen, and I am back with another video. But this video is, I think this is what everybody wants to know. I untwisted my lock because I was looking crazy, as y'all can see it from the videos if y'all watch me. But I've been looking crazy, so I just decided to untwist my locks, and they growing. To be honest, they really growing, and I love that for me. Like that's the best compliment y'all could ever give me. Talk about my locks and how it's growing and how it's healthy and all this crazy stuff, bro. Stop playing with it, get made for real. But I don't want to do too much talking. I just want to expose myself because that's the main question y'all been wanting to know about, and I'm gonna tell you guys straight up what it is and what it ain't. But before y'all do, because I didn't get to 200 subscribers. I told you guys if y'all get me there, then I'll expose myself. But maybe I should just expose myself first, and then y'all will get me there. Because y'all the type of person, y'all gotta get it. Y'all so spoiled, y'all gotta get it before I can even get it myself. You feel me? So right now, I'm currently at, because we just got done with our work meeting. So I'm just chilling and sitting down. But I'm like, why not this is the perfect time to show you guys my story. So yes, the answer is yes. I got a tattoo. I'm gonna show you guys. I might show you guys a picture. I might show you guys a picture, but let me show you guys. Damn. Y'all gonna be like, dang, it's so big. Anyways, yes, I got a tattoo on my right arm, and I'm gonna explain to you why I got it and the process and all these extra stuff. So maybe I should walk around while talking to you guys, because I mean it's not that serious, right? But I got a tattoo because I was really going through stuff, and I was really going through stuff, and I didn't have nobody, and I don't smoke, I don't, So I was like, okay, why not get me a tattoo? But I wasn't even really thinking for it. Like, not to say I wasn't thinking, but like, that was something that I just thought about getting. So 2024, the year of 2024 was literally like I went through it. When I say I went through it, I went through it. Give me a second. But in the meantime, this is a nice place to hang out at. I'm gonna sit down real quick. I know I just started walking, but I see the sun. Ooh. Let me show you guys the drip. Nothing much not too crazy, some slight, some decent. But the reason why let me just tell you guys the story. Cause but let me find a shade because it is hot. Okay. I feel like I'm in a forest, or I feel like I'm in a desert, but okay, the reason why, this is how it started. The year of 2024 was crazy. Like, I've always been a strong person, but I just felt like the year of 2024, I feel like I wasn't really strong, and I feel like I didn't have the support system for them to help me. Like, I was really going through it, and I feel like everybody's so...
How rude.
I feel like everybody are so used to me being a stronger person, right? To the point like they don't know when I go through stuff. And I'm the type of person, I don't really mention Like, I don't really mention when I need help, and I don't really talk about when I do, like when I am going through stuff. So I feel like, you know, that's one of the reasons why they would feel the way they feel. And I don't blame nobody. I don't blame nobody. But so the year of 2024, I'm talking about from the beginning. Like, I'm even talking about from my birthday, because my birthday is January 3rd. I'm talking about like starting from I think it started from my birthday. So January 3rd to, like, I'll say it's like I became more nonchalant around, like, I'll say like around this time. Like around this time. I'm not gonna lie to you. No, actually December. Yeah, December. But let me go back to my I'm doing too much. To be continued, because I'm doing too much. But yeah, so okay, this how it started. So I was already going through it personally, and I was going through it personally, and like, and I'm not just talking, I'm talking about church, school, home, everything all at once. And I felt like the year of 2024, I feel like it was a big regret, but at the same time, I feel like it molded me. Like, I'm still molding, but I feel like that's what needed to happen. Sometime in life, you might think, it's a big, regret, but in life, it's actually a big thing that should have happened. And like, read your Bible. I'm gonna always tell you guys to read your Bible, because just like Joseph, he was thinking like, damn, I should have never told my brothers about my dream I had about them, because they sold him. But in the end, he became like the best one, and his brother now regret of doing him wrong. You feel me? So yeah, so it was, I'm not gonna go into details about what happened, and what, like, I mean, I did say I was gonna tell you guys, but like, I think that's really too much details, and y'all didn't give me the 200 subscribers, so I guess we both not gonna get what we want. But yeah, so I was just going through church, school, home, just a lot of things, you feel me, at work, just a lot of things was going on. And so I was like, okay, bet. And before I even got the tattoo, I already knew how my people felt about having tattoo. Like, I didn't even discuss it with them. I just already knew, because again, I am very religious, and I know what my people believe in. And so I was like, okay, you know what, let me do my research before actually getting a tattoo. But I'm not gonna lie, I've always wanted a tattoo when I was little, but I was like, okay, I can't, because of where I live and stuff like that, and where I come from. So I'm like, okay, bet, let me do my research again. Let me try to learn from my own understanding. You feel me? Because I felt like the way I was living too, not to say it was bad, but I just felt like I was living for people, and I didn't know how to live for my own. And so I just got tired of, like, people pleasing. And I was just like, I don't even know myself, because I'm pleasing people. Like, I don't even know what I like and what I don't like, because I'm pleasing people. You feel me? And I was just like, I don't like that. You feel me? I want to have my own mindset. I want to have my own decision. Even if I make a mistake, I want to be able to learn my own mistake. I feel like a lot of people will call me too holy than thou, or people will call me, you're too good. And I always tell them, I'm not too good. I just want to do right. Ain't nothing wrong with being obedient. Ain't nothing wrong with being obedient. I just felt like, like, I just didn't know myself, because I was too good. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I just felt like I was too good. Like, I didn't know what being bad was. Not to say that I wanted to be bad. I just felt like, not to say I wanted to fit in, but not fit in, if that makes sense. Like, of course I wanted to fit in. Everybody wants to fit in, but I just feel like, I just felt like, I just wasn't there where everybody was at. I felt like I felt left out and stuff like that. But so yeah, I did my research, and I had already imagined what kind of tattoo I wanted, because I'm like, I know I'm different, and I was like, I'm not about to put no grandma stuff on my body, because like, I want something meaningful, and I want something that actually really say something. You feel me? Like, really remind me of why I got it, and like a good purpose, basically. And so I thought about it, and I even drew it. I even drew it, and I was thinking about, okay, where's the place should I get the tattoo at? Um, I'm not gonna not like I'm not gonna disclose where I got my tattoo at, because I feel like some people look at me like I'm a bad influencer, and some people look at me like I'm a good influencer. So I don't want to do too much. Not to say that I'm pleasing you guys. I think the airplane gave you guys a chance to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and make sure y'all share. But not to say that I care. At the same time, I do care, and at the same time, I don't care. Like, I stopped caring, and I feel like maybe that's why some people think like I don't care. But I just feel like I'm just trying to figure myself out. I feel like everybody already figured themselves out. Life already figured itself out. Why not figure myself out? You feel me? So, yeah. So I had already decided what tattoo I wanted, and I was looking for a place. And I already had talked to God about it. I already knew how it would make people feel, but I wasn't even worrying about people. I didn't want to worry about people because, like I said, I've always worried about people, and I never worried about what Brianna wanted. And so I got the tattoo. This is actually my first tattoo, and it is going to be my last tattoo because, like, I don't know. But, yes. So, yeah, I got the tattoo, and the pain didn't hurt me. Like, the pain didn't really hurt me. Y'all know me, I'm a thug, so I really handled it like a G or whatever. But the pain didn't hurt me. If I have a few videos, I'll probably share with you guys, but nothing hurted me. I was just watching Netflix, and then when I wasn't gonna show my mom, but when I did show my mom, because the reason why I wasn't gonna show my mom, because it was my mom don't do that stuff. So then my bad. But I wasn't gonna show my mom just because, like, religious, living in a religious home and living in a strict home. I wasn't gonna show my mom. And plus the tattoo, like my shirts, all my shirts cover all my tattoo. Like, although it's big and everything, all my shirts cover my tattoo. So I was like, okay, bet. I don't really need to say anything to my mom because, it's not really popping. But eventually, one day I knew she would have found out. But I actually told her the day of when I finished. So I actually told her I got a tattoo. It didn't make her happy, but again, we live and we learn, and we make our own mistakes, and I'm not, you feel me? So yes, that's the story. And I know I've been peeping, I've been hearing, I know I'm in everybody group chat. If I can be in everybody group chat, why y'all not liking, subscribing to my channel? That's what I don't really understand. If I'm in everybody group chat, if I'm in everybody's mouth, if I'm in everybody conversation, why nobody in my YouTube channel liking and commenting and subscribing? That's the real question I want to know. So I know everybody was like, why you got a tattoo, and why you did this, and like, dang, you became a bad person, then you two gone. But honestly, I'm gonna live my life, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way or in a bad way or like, dang, this girl really done changed. I just feel like when you guys do y'all stuff, I don't see that stuff, and I don't talk about it, I don't mention it. But when it comes to me, you feel me? And I feel like what's worse is because, like, when I did ask for help, like, even though, like, I don't ask for help publicly, but like privately I would ask for help, and I feel like dang, nobody really by myself and then by my side. And when I really act up, because people think I'm just acting up for attention, but no, when I do act up, it's because, like, then when I did try to tell you I needed help, nobody was there, so I'm gonna do me. And I feel like you feel me? So I was just going through it. Like, didn't nobody want to listen to me. Everybody wanted me to be strong. Ain't nothing wrong being strong, but sometimes the strongest person is the one that's really hurting. You feel me? So, let me just show you guys one more time, just because y'all probably wondering. Oh, the sun. I'm gonna post it there. But what my tattoo says is B.chosen by God, and I already hear y'all comments. I already hear. But the reason why I said chosen by God, because a lot of times you can be chosen. one of the reasons why I chose that was because I already knew I was chosen, but sometimes I don't believe that I'm chosen. And what I mean by that is like a lot of time, because I was people pleasing, because I was feeling the way I was feeling, because I was suffering for Christ, because all of this, I was like, dang, ain't no way. Like, and because I was being treated, I was like, ain't no way I'm chosen by God. It doesn't feel like I'm chosen by God, because I feel like if you are really chosen by God, then you should be treated like you're really chosen. You feel me? But I'm starting to sweat, but I'm about to hurry up and go home and shower. But I didn't like the feeling, and I guess I didn't really know, because of the way I was feeling. I guess I didn't really know like that's really what it means to be chosen by God. I was like, and one of the verses that is John 15 verse 3, John 16 verse 3, where when God was saying that you did not choose me, I chose you. And I really love that, because a lot of time, even though I was walking with Christ and stuff like that, that doesn't mean I chose. Yes, I did choose him because he chose me, but he chose me first before I even knew him. He knew me before I knew myself. He knew me in my mother's womb before I was even born. So I really love that, those verses. So that's the reason why I tatted that on my because whenever I feel like, sometimes I feel like I'm not important, or sometimes I feel like I'm not, you feel me, like don't nobody really care about me. So I'm like, you know what, at least God chose me, and I know that that's all that matters, him choosing me. So I'm about to walk back because I'm getting hot. So that's um that's why I chose the tattoo, B.S. is chosen by God, because all my life I felt like I was the least important person, and I felt like that's not how I should be treated. And just, yeah, I think that just explains it for itself. So that's why I got the tattoo. And I know people gonna feel, a lot of people ask me, well, you don't need to get that tatted for you to know that, you know, you're chosen by God. But sometimes, because I'm about to clock you out, you can be walking with Christ. You can sometimes, like, we all humans. Sometimes we have our moments where we forget who God is. Like, and when I say we forget who God is, sometimes we just need a reminder, like, hey, trust in the Lord, or hey, have faith. Hey, walk with Christ, because he'll never leave you nor forsake you. But sometimes it's not easy to keep remembering that stuff. Like, we're human, we go through stuff, you feel me? So I feel like I got it, not for it to remind me, but like when I do see it, it's like, oh, okay, there you go. Like, wake up, like, tighten up, you feel me? Like, because every Christian people go through stuff, and I feel like, yes, you have God, but not everybody. Sometimes when we're going through stuff, sometimes it's really hard. So give me a second, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Everybody go through it. Everybody go through it. And I just feel like, again, yes, like, you gotta understand, like, Christian people, of course, God is your number one source, but you gotta understand, like, when it gets heavy for you, like, of course you can go to prayer, you can fast and all these crazy stuff, but like, it's better when you have more people in your village. It's better when you have a more support system. It's better like when you have people in your life, like, and have the same vision as you and all these crazy stuff. But like, y'all won't know what I really go. And a lot of people are gonna be like, oh yeah, but you never used to talk and you never really let people in your business. But that's because I was discernment. That's because I was observant. That's because I was trying to be aware. Cause there's snake people out here. There's op people. There's Judas out here. So of course I gotta be careful who I'm surrounded with. Like, I got trust issue. You feel me? But trust issue in a good way, because life is crazy. People are crazy. So I just feel like I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling my curls, so that's why I'm like. But anyway, I just feel like, yes, people can be like, well, you have God, so why did you just trust in God and lean in him, since you believe in the Lord and all this crazy stuff, right? Cool, yes, you're right. But sometimes when you go through stuff, sometimes as much as you go through stuff, sometimes it's just not that easy. Like, and you gotta understand, I'm not smoking weed, I'm not doing edibles, I'm not gossiping. I'm not, I'm not doing those other stuff that cope other people. My coping mechanism is not the same as you. Yes, I do music. I could probably just play the drum and stuff, but you gotta hear my whole story. Like, I'm not even trying to make excuses, but you have to hear my whole story for you to see, like, okay, yeah, she was at her bottom. She was at her lowest point. Like, I can see what you went through. Like, I feel like once you hear somebody's story, then you understand, like, oh, okay, like, I see what she's talking about, and I really wish I was there when she was going through all this stuff. But hey, I'm back and better. I'm strong. I don't really, if I'm going through it again, I know, like, I don't think that was my stupid decision I ever made. I don't even think that was my stupid. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't regret it. Like, yes, sometimes I forget that I even have a tattoo. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But it's not. I don't have a tattoo just to flex. I'm not flexing. Like, a lot of people don't know that I even have a tattoo. The people like, it's hot right now. It's hot right now. So of course, and then my shirt, my tattoo is, again, like I said, don't nobody really know. It's when I have different type of shirt on, or it's when I'm around and the shirt probably just a little bit up, and they're gonna be like, what is that? Or when I'm taking a picture, they see there's a ink on my arm, but like, don't nobody really see that I really have a tattoo, you feel me? So, like, and don't nobody really know for real that I even got a tattoo. And some, you feel me? So yeah, so that's me exposing myself, that's me, having a tattoo. Like, and I'm not even telling you guys so that way you guys can get a tattoo. A lot of people say, oh, should I get one? I'm not saying nothing. I just know my story and how I was living, and what I was going through. I'm not telling. And that's one thing. The best advice I can give you right now is don't try to like, yes, it's good to like to not idolize. It's not good to idolize people. Yes, it's good for someone to be your role model or your influencer, but don't try to, how, like, parent, they will try to say, why can't you just be like this person? Why can't you be like this person? Or like, sometimes because they expect a lot from me, it's too much for you to, like, they forget that, like, you're just a kid, you're trying to live, and you feel me? Just be yourself. Like, you can't please everybody. Nobody pleasing me. So what makes you think I can please? Even if you try, you will never satisfy people. So I just feel like that's the best advice I can give you right now. And yeah, so that's the reason why I got a tattoo, and that's my story. Well, I didn't really say too much, but I was really going through it, and and that's that. And I got a tattoo, and that's my first tattoo and my last. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because it took me a whole lot to expose the truth. Not only did I expose the truth, like I said earlier before, I don't really talk. You feel me? So I feel like if I'm giving you guys my all, y'all should like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for. But deuces.